Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then, hi! I got these from Range. Dead cheap. And this is Wendy Wu's fault, from Wendy's Decorium. I saw her using these to test with and I thought, oh, they're nice. I have to get some of these. So I faffed about a bit on this scrap piece of wood and I like it. I'm only faffing. So I thought, I wonder if I can recreate that on these wooden rounds. So I'm going to give it a go. Now there is a gold, a copper, a silver, a black and a white. I kept looking around for the 6th bottle. For some reason I had it into my head there were 6 bottles. So I had looked at the other acrylic inks I've got from the same place. No, actually, they were from the works. And that had got 5 bottles in. And I thought, well, I swear blind I'd got another bottle. I ended up having to Google it, and there were only 5, so I spent half of my morning trying to find a bottle that didn't exist, because I'm a pillock. So I am going to put some clear glue on, because I didn't actually put anything on the scrap piece of wood, and I thought maybe it'd be better if I put on a thin layer of glue just to stop it from being porous. I'm not sure if it made it any better or not, or if actually it hindered, because I like them, don't get me wrong, but they're not as nice as that piece of wood. So I don't know. But yeah, you decide if you like it or not, if it actually worked. Although the photos don't really give them justice. You kind of have to catch them with the light hitting them at a certain angle so you can see the actual finished piece. It's strange, but for a test to see if they worked, I didn't really waste much money. So like £1.25.50 here. I can't remember what it said now, but like I said, dirt cheap. And I'm just using a bit of resin, UV resin, that I just don't like. It leaves like what looks like an oil slick. It's not an oil slick, obviously, but that's what it looks like. And I'm going to do different patterns on each one, but see what the difference is in the outcomes. Now, this straw, I've had God knows how long. It's just been sat in my paint pot, and when I was doing the scrap piece, I was looking around to see what I could use, and that just glowed. I swear it started to sparkle and just say, yo, use me. So I did. So this is what I'm using again. And I'm making a right mess. I'm blowing it everywhere. And I didn't really want it to go over the edges, but it kind of did. But things can always be fixed. So you have to give these a really good shake. And that black one, it's the same with my other acrylic ink actually. The other black I've got, it gets clogged up really quickly. I mean, this is only the 2nd time I've used this set, obviously because you've just seen the practice one. And the black is really clogged. So I'm going to have to get a pin and just give it a good wiggle. Because it drove me nuts trying to get paint out. Can you see how it just blossoms? Oh, do you know, I wish I'd have left it there actually. That will look quite nice as it were. It's amazing what you see differently when you're editing. But yeah, obviously it's me and I have to faff a bit more. And something off the pot just fell into me and it's like, one fluff, don't shake over the top. It's a silly thing to do. And I think I should have blown most of these from a standing position. 2 of them I do sitting down. This one's the one I'm sitting down, and I think the next one is a sitting down one too. But I think 3rd and 4th one, I just thought, I wonder if it'd be like if I'm right above it. So I tried it. So I'm going in with silver? No, maybe white. And if you don't blow too hard, you can get some really nice petal shapes. But then, if you don't blow hard enough, they're a little bit on the small side. Then you blow just right, and it merges lovely. I mean, it looks a mess from now. It really does. And look at that, I've just got it everywhere. So I'm just cleaning it off, and I'm thinking, oh, well, I can stain that afterwards. It's okay, it's fine. It's just wood. And I think this one is silver. It is silver. And obviously I'm right on end of screen. I do apologise. Oh, that looks like a clown face on there. Weird. I think I do use every blooming colour. I do, because I do add a bit of black. I do things in different orders or different patterns in regards to each one. So they are all different, they're all unique. And I quite like all of them. It's very odd for me to like everything. I just looked out, that just went whoosh. That I'm just going to leave as is, I think. No, I'm not. I'm carrying on. Because it's me. There we go, that's left. So, I'm just going to do these all on a fast speed now. Because otherwise we'll be here all day. And you can see I'm just chucking paint here, there and everywhere. But this one I'm doing in circles. And then just give it a good old blow with the straw. Going in different directions. It's very abstract. It's very unplanned. I'm quite enjoying this not planning stuff. I like it. It stops you from thinking too much. And I like that bit because it looked like stamen. Oh, the bit in the middle of the flower. Jesus. I didn't do very well at school. It's not that I would think. I just don't retain information. I might even be right, because most of the time I say something and I am right, but I always have to check myself. Don't know why. This one I really like. It's very similar to a paint pour, but you just blow with a straw. I mean, I could have left that. But then I quite like that too. You can try all sorts. Now this one I did like into a clock. I thought that would be quite interesting, but this black, oh, really do need to sort that out. And then, again, I'm standing up and I'm doing it from the top. This one I think didn't work as nicely to start off with. And again, I'm off screen, duh. I really have got to sort my angles out. So now I'm just using a little bit of black, just to smudge around the edges. One, to cover up the paint that's already there. And two, because it now looks better. Or at least I think it does. And then I thought it did, and then I change it again. Because I can't leave things alone. Because that's just me. I end up going right, 2 with silver marker and 2 with gold. Yeah, that's right. And I do start off with one pen and then end up doing another. Say thank you to my members. You rock, and I am very appreciative. And if you do want to join, there is a video explaining things on my channel. Or when you click the join button, it'll show you a video. You don't have to join. It's not compulsory, but I do appreciate it if you can. Thank you very much. Now I'm going round in this pen. But obviously, Who doesn't wait for the paint to dry? Me. Because I'm impatient and I want to do things now, get them done, get them finished. Especially when I like something. If I'm enjoying something, I want to see it right through till end. No matter if I've started at 9 o'clock in the morning and I don't finish till 6 o'clock in the morning. It will not be just left. I have to finish. I am a finisher. I'm not very good at starting, but I am a finisher. It's just something about my brain just doesn't work. It's like I've been trying to practice with some watercolours and I had this page in front of me for about half an hour and I was like, I can't start this. But as soon as I did, it was done. Done. I don't like it, but it's done. I need to do some more practice. I have a different style. This one, I really like this one. It really does look like a proper flower. It's pretty. But can you see, you have to tilt it into a certain light so you can actually see the actual pen. I mean, it's a bit better now the resin's on. You can see it a bit better, especially because the light can catch it better. But I'm wondering whether I should have gone in with black and done the outlines in black. I don't know. I have to see if I can get hold of some more of these rounds. Because they were on offer. I think they were on offer anyway. Well, they were last set at the time. So next time I go, I think I might see if I can find some more. Because not only can you make coasters out of these, which is what I've done, you can also put them in a row, hang them up, or you can do each one as a separate piece of art, so you can hang each separate piece up. I think they're quite pretty. Maybe put some little hooks in the top and some chain. But these are going to be coasters. I seem to be making a lot of coasters. I don't know what I'm going to do with these coasters. I have my own coaster. It's a skull. And nobody else uses coasters in this house. So if anybody wants a set of coasters, just give us a shout. And then I decide I'm going to colour the spaces in with the colour that I'm painting around the sides, which I wasn't going to paint around the sides, but I noticed I was making a bit of a mess, so then I had to cover my mess up. So yeah, like I say, if you make a mess, you can always fix it. I did prefer the stained wood rather than the silver wood, but it all comes out in the end. Quite like it. I've said that several times now. Now I'm waffling. If you can see to the right of the screen, there's a coaster. That was me just faffing. Got some leftover bits of paint, and I'm like, I'm not wasting it. But that resin's awful. Really is awful. And I put a torch to it and everything. I just wanted to get it used. Got some from Temu, it's not something I've not used before. It was a bit yellow. I've never seen yellow resin. It weren't like in your face bright yellow, just a tint of yellow. More creamy. Oh, I don't like that. So I'm using whatever's left now as glue. So yeah, I'm doing these, covering them all up. And I'm going to have to get some more of these pens. The silver's good, but that gold's rubbish. The little thin one. This big one's not so bad. I quite like that one. Except I keep having to press the blooming thing. I think it might be on its last legs, to be fair, because I use them a lot. I do like these pens. I use them for, not just for resin, I use them for watercolours when I want to put some little hints to them. I put them on my acrylic paintings. I even use it on my models. In fact, I think I used it on the gnome and frog last week? I think I did. Yeah, I did. That's when I said I wanted some of that ribbon buff stuff. I mean, that definitely looked better darker, I think. So now it's time to put some UV on. And thin layers, but you can see it makes it pop. So I'm going to roll it round, do a thin layer, one layer at a time. I think I end up putting 3 layers on here, on these. 1 to fill up the disc on the inside, and then because it shrank I needed to put another layer in. I'm trying to show you here, look, it's shrunk, so it does need another filling, but then I kind of go over a little bit too much, so I do have to go over the edges with the UV again. Because it's still not quite right, that's when I have to do another coat. I won't make you sit here and watch 3 layers of UV resin, because once you've seen 1 layer, you've seen it all. It's the same thing. And I do tend to faff a lot. I poke, prod and light it up, and poke and prod and light it up. I'm terrible. I did catch this a couple of times. I got a bit too close. But just give it a bit of a wiggle round and it's fine. But you can see I'm trying to get it to the edges as much as possible. And then, because that one's done, I'm going to put the 3rd coat. Is this the 3rd coat or the 2nd coat? 2nd coat on this one. Try and get these 2 done and dusted. Because I'll do the rest off camera. Because like I said, you don't need to be seeing through all this. But it does make the colours pop. I mean, they look quite matte and boring until you put the resin on. And you can see the pen a lot better, I think. I did enjoy doing these. But for £1.50, plus a couple of drops of ink, leftover resin from a bottle, cheap as chips. Crafts do not have to be expensive, especially if you can look round for deals. I mean, the range is brilliant for stuff like that. I mean, there's some nice stuff in there, don't get me wrong, that's quite a bit pricey and I'd really like to buy it, but you don't have to. In that one, I think it's that one, that's the one that ended up looking like a bit of an oil slick. I don't know if my light is too hot for it. I did on the 3rd layer though, do it higher up with the light. It didn't seem to make much difference. I think it could just be because it's cheap UV. Unless it's just me, I'm being pedantic. You can see I'm scraping it from here, there and everywhere. And this table's not quite straight. Yeah, don't forget to check out the description box for goodies. Save yourself some money. I'm all about saving folk money. I've got quite a few discount codes in there, and if I can get any more I will do. It helps me out as much as it helps you out at no extra cost here. I do like this one. This one I think is more of a flower than the others, I think. But then I look at the one above and think, that's a flower too. What do you reckon? Do you think they look like flowers? I mean, yeah, obviously abstract flowers, but do you actually think they look like flowers? I do, but I see things in strange places. Don't forget to hit the thumb with your finger. And I shall leave you to watch for the photos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.